So if you've been looking for a defensive ebook, basically a breakdown of what to call, when to call it, how to adjust for it on defense, today's video is for you. This is a full breakdown of a defensive ebook as fast and as efficiently as I can to fit it into a nice little package deal in this YouTube video. So basically we're putting together a lot of different concepts today. So if you haven't seen previous videos on defensive play calling, make sure to go check those out before going to this video. But we're going to put together a bunch of stuff to basically show you how I run my defense. And today we're going to be working out of the 4-6 defensive playbook. So make sure you go and put that on, and also make sure you look in the bottom right corner. More important than ever, guys, look in that bottom right corner so that you can see exactly what I'm doing on my controller when I'm doing it. It's very important in today's video. So let's get straight into it. My main formation that I like to run out of is run defense out of is dollar. I also like dime, and I like nickel over. Okay, so those are my three main things that I'm going to call. I'm going to specifically go over different adjustments out of dollar today because I don't want the video to get too long, but quickly I'm going to go over what to do with dime. So dime, I like DB blitz 0. You're going to call this for any sort of run plays that are giving you a problem. What you're going to do is you're going to press your defense, and then you're going to back off the outside corners. That way those slot blitzing DBs are going to come down and play the run better. So that's what I use dime for. Nickel over, I like to do this as a coverage switch up. So sometimes I play coverage, and what you're going to do when you're in this, as always, I put my option defense on conservative. But when you're in nickel over, you're going to put the flat coverage to 25, the curl flats to 5, and hooks are depending on what your opponent's trying to do. Sometimes I'll leave that on default, sometimes I'll put it on 5, but rarely ever do I put it more than that. But make sure you do flats, which is the light blue zones, put that on 25, curl flats on 5, and that's for nickel over. That's the nickel over coaching adjustment setup. So and then what I would do is basically call Tampa 2 and just have one of each on both sides, which is called a double Mabel. I will have a purple and a light blue on both sides of the field, and I will use it in the middle of the field, and that's a nice little coverage defense. But we are going to be going over my dollar defense that I like to run. So for that, it's actually not the same. So it's curl flats on 25 and flats on default. And I'll show you why in a second. So then the play I always like to run plays out of, you can see I got 2,000 calls of it. Spinner. I have way more than that, actually. I reset a little while ago, but it's called spinner. And then we're going to go ahead and do a random gun play because that's mostly what people sit in is gun. Against something like this, I'm going to be thinking run. So I'm going to shade. Yes, it's a run. I was thinking, and so there you go. You're going to be thinking run against the formation like that. And I didn't get my adjustments off. So again, this is a pistol. So this is a pistol play. So you're going to think run. My hair is kind of, wow. Wow. 1 like equals 1 hair flip. Okay. So guys, against this, what I'm going to do is, I literally just did that twice in a row, guys. All right. I'm gonna lock in. All right, my fault. Okay, so against this, trips. This is good. This is good. Trips with a running back in the backfield. We don't need those first 2 ones. Forget about those first 2 ones. So we're gonna pinch our whole defense. We're gonna put our we're gonna put our outside corners on deep thirds. Then we're gonna put this guy that I'm on a middle third, and we're gonna use this guy. But because the running back is there and he's not manned up, we're gonna put him on a hard flat. That's how I would set this up versus that we're getting heat off the side the running back is not on with that DB. Ideally, we'd want to sit in this gap. So if it's a passing situation like 3rd and long, 2nd and long, 4th and long, you sit in this gap. But if it's not, if you're thinking like they might run, you sit over here so you could shoot it. Shoot it means when they snap it, you go shoot in like that at the running back and mess up his running lane. Boom, bagged. Absolutely bagged, guys. Okay. This is really good. Okay, so empty. This is what I'm going to do against empty. The guy's coming over. I pinched the whole defense. Then I'm going to put those outside guys. And then actually against this empty set, I'm going to man up that outside running back. I'm going to shade inside. And I am going to actually man up. I can't man that up. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Well, I'm going to man that linebacker up on that tight end. And the only guy not manned up is 84. We have deep zones down the middle, down the sides of the field, so that should help with some coverage. And then I'm just going to use her with this guy who got pulled over. If some guy gets pulled over, that's always going to mess up your adjustments, and of course that's not ideal, but I could use her that better. Okay, moving on. Another pistol formation, right? So I'm going to shade inside, I'm going to pinch my defense, and I'm thinking this is a run. So we're going to actually back off our corners, and then we're going to play the run here, and this is going to allow me to shoot in. And then if it is a pass, my assignment is to go for the running back. Okay, for right here. Okay, I love defending this formation right here. So we're just going on a tour of this. So I love defending this formation right here. I'm gonna stay in man, but what I'm gonna do is this outside blitzing DB, I'm gonna put him on a vert hook, and then I'm gonna shade inside. That's gonna mess up their ability to read that right side of the field. And then I'm gonna leave these blitzers, and I'm gonna play the running back as my user. And that's gonna absolutely get bagged up with a run. Okay, because those blitzing DBs should come in. I don't know why they didn't on the play before that, but hey, we ball. Now, sets like this, I like to play coverage, okay? So tight sets, I like to play coverage. But you got to be careful, because sometimes they can send 15 or 18 on a streak, and that's going to... So, like, on this one, 15 on a streak could actually bust that seam right there. So what you want to do is, on 15 side, you want to put a deep half. You got to be careful. And then I like to put this guy, this blitzing DB, both blitzing DBs on hard flats, and then I like to put the DBs that are manned up over top on curl flats. And as you'll remember, hard flats play about 0 to 5 yards. Curl flats play about 25 yards because we set that up to a 25-yard flat. And then I have fast D end, so I put a D end on a spy, and this is our coverage defense out of spinner, right? And that's absolutely bagged, guys. That's a total bag. Yeah, that's a total bag. So, hey, for the spinner coverage defense, go ahead and drop a sub. That's some sauce, man. Hey, or not, whatever you want to do. But we're gonna keep it rocking. Okay, so a trips look against trips, I really love to do this. Is similar to that spread out bunch look. It's basically the same setup, and then I'm just gonna play a running back. Comeback route is hell, bro. Wow. All right, so if we were gonna adjust for that, if they're running a comeback route, it's all good. We'll just we'll man up that blitzing DB on that inside guy, and then we'll put the other guy, the guy that was over top that was originally manned up on him, put him on a curl flat, and that's gonna take that away. That's okay. I'm glad you saw that, because that's important. Bunch or any sort of, this is a bunch set. Any sort of that is just gonna be similar setup to the beginning, is just deep thirds the outside, middle third the inside, hard flat, and shade inside. And then you basically just look at the left side of the field. If it's not a run, if it is a run, you just blow it up, because sheesh, run D, man, come on. Okay, here we're gonna pinch. This is the same look as before, so we're just gonna do the same thing again. And don't forget to man up the tight end. And we're going to play that out route on the tight end this time, because he did not... Oh. All right, well, that's all good. If they start doing that, then that's okay. We have other coverages we can set up for that. So that one's kind of giving us problems. Empty may give you more problems. That's okay. We'll go over a different setup for that if empty comes up again. We're gonna go through a few more, so hopefully it does come up. But this one is, again, this looks like a run, so we're gonna shade to the left, then we're gonna back off these guys, and this is just gonna be our basic run D. So we shifted our line to the right as a way to account for the numbers disadvantage we had on the right, and we're still able to block up the run. Again, another interesting pistol formation. So I'm just gonna play it safe, pinch D. Don't want to do that. You want to bring him down. If you accidentally do that, go ahead, snap it. It's gonna absolutely be blown up. So this is turning into a little bit of a run D video. All right, here, this is a good one. we went over this before. So no. What we want to do is this. Just like that, and that's going to take away that comeback route. We'll see what they throw this time. Okay, so it's a screen. It's all good. You got to watch out for the screens. I mean, I haven't seen a screen in forever, but it's a good reminder. That's interesting. All right, so kind of same setup right here. I'm going to back him off. We're going to actually shade over top this time so we can leave them pressed up. Just have to look for a corner route to the tight end and the running back on a route. That's bagged. That's absolutely bagged. All right, last one, this next one here. If you wanted that empty D, it's not empty. So if you want that empty D, go ahead and comment down below and let me know. You want that empty D, that different setup. So if they are dotting you out of empty, I have a different setup. I'm going to leave that to another time, but go ahead and comment that down below. Out of empty. So against a set like this, this is what I'll also sometimes do, is go ahead and leave it as man coverage over there on the left, have it blitzing, and then have zone coverage on the have a soft squat, right? Or how about this? How about that? Oh. All right. Have a hard flat and a cloud flat on the same side, essentially creating like a little baby double Mabel. So one of those, the guy on the top is a cloud flat, the guy underneath is a hard flat. Hard flat's going to play about 0 to 5. Cloud flat's going to be play about 10 to 20. So that's going to be like a baby double Mabel. Then we're going to man it up on the left, and I'm just going to, my assignment is to user anything coming over the middle of the field to the left. Okay, and that's actually a really good teaching point right there. Is, guys, that man press is going to get toasted a lot. So if you're getting toasted by man press, make sure you're shading over top. Don't just shade inside and outside. And if you're shading underneath, you're definitely gonna get toasted by man press. So that's something to remember. And then also you can just set it up the same way on the other side too. You could put a soft squat or a cloud flat and then put it over top deep half and get real creative with it. There's many more setups to go into, but I just went through a bunch of different ones in today's video, running down a little bit of a defensive ebook for you guys. So go ahead and like today's video, subscribe if you found it helpful, for sure. The support is greatly appreciated. We do appreciate it very much. And we love to see you return to the next video. That being said, I'm about to get up out of here, and I will see you in the next video. But before I go, make sure you head over to the Madden Academy when this video ends. Head over to the MaddenAcademy.com, get signed up for your first course, and really take your game to the next level today. You will find it extremely helpful if you're looking to become a very competitive Madden player. There's nothing better than it on the Madden help space, guaranteed. So that being said, guys, I'm out of here, like I said, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.